children, good morning to you all. Hope you all are doing well. So, let us begin with our first class today. So, I first of all welcome you all to my first session of this academic year. Okay. So, you have passed out fourth class. Now you have stepped into fifth class, right? So, you are in the fifth class now. So, today will be our introductory class. Introductory class means what? I am going to introduce you myself, the books, textbooks, and how will be our class, what you are supposed to do when the class is on, all the things. So, today with God's grace, let us start our class. What is the date today? 5th. So ours will be an introductory class. So this is for class 5. Understand? And the subject English. So I'm going to give you introductory class today. Hope you all understand what is introductory class. It is just the beginning of the class. We are going to start our online classes from today. So I am going to introduce you my class. I am Surekha teacher and I teach you social studies and English both. Okay. So let us start with our English class. So what you are supposed to do is, whether it is English class, social studies class, or any other subjects. So what you are supposed to do? Please, when you are sitting for the class, keep your related textbook, one notebook, pen or pencil with you. So you always sit without any disturbance, silently, with your fourth class or fifth class textbook. Sorry, if you are in fifth class now, fifth class English textbook if it is English class, social studies textbook if it is social studies class, or else any other subjects if other subject class is going on. Right. So here what I want to tell you is, you people have to sit silently. Keep your textbook and notebook in front of you, and when the teacher reads the lesson and all, please look into the textbook and then try to understand what teacher teaches you. Understand? So suppose we have started with our English class today. So you are in 5th class, right? So this is your 5th class English textbook, children. Huh? Buzzword English for schools, textbook 5. If you have obtained any old second hand book, well and good. If not, you are going to Sri Vidya's bookstall. You are going to Sri Vidya bookstall and buying all the books. We have not changed any books. Social studies, English, science, social maths, everything will be the same. Go and buy the books first, because you need the textbooks for attending the classes. So this is your social study, English textbook. This is your English textbook. And in this textbook, we have many wonderful lessons, very good lessons. Here we may deal with first, second, fourth, And I will, after 1 week, I am going to give you the correct idea how many lessons we are going to include, how many poems and grammar point, everything. Whatever we are going to include, I am going to tell you about it. I am going to tell you about it. So, first of all, please buy this textbook. And notebooks, if you have at home, well and good, or else you have to buy the notebooks also. And first, I teach you, explain you the lesson. Or for this 1 week, I am going to tell you basic grammar class. I am going to teach you the basics in grammar like parts of speech, nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, so on. So, this week you don't, within 1 week. So, after 1 week I will start my lessons. So, for one complete week I am going to do with these grammar points. So, before that you are going to buy the textbook which I showed you. Understand? So, in English, for the week, for this week, to warm you up all, to recollect your knowledge, or to remind you about what you have learned last year, I am starting with the grammar points. Okay. So, once again I repeat, what you are going to do is, while sitting with your mobile or before TV screen for your class, you have to sit with a textbook, notebook, pen or pencil without any disturbance. Understand? And you please listen to the teacher, what she teaches you. Understand? So, this is our introduction for the class. Then, let us start with our main point, what I want to teach you. Okay. So, our first session of this academic year begins now. I am going to deal with grammar. I am going to deal with grammar for 1 week, I said. So, what I am going to teach you in grammar? I am going to teach you first basics. What is grammar? And what we are going to learn in grammar. Okay. So, one thing shall I tell you? To begin with, you are in English medium school. Right? So, you are going to learn everything, almost 4 to 5 subjects in English language. In English language. Or one more thing, when you begin to talk at home, when you are a small baby, you need a language to talk. So first of all, you learn with one word. First word, what you learn? Amma or mummy, like that. Understand? Papa, nana, baba, like that. Okay. So these words you learn. So you directly you don't learn any sentences, big sentences. You start with small 2-letter words. Then you start joining the words and speaking in sentences. So also we are going to do the same thing with our English language. So when you are at home, you don't know what you do. You speak your mother tongue at home. You speak your mother tongue at home, where you don't need anybody to teach you. You yourself learn, observing all the family members, how they speak, how they gestures, how they show, etc. Through them, you learn. But here, when you are joined in the school, you are in different world. You have to learn one more different or two more different languages, I can say. Other than your mother tongue Telugu, you have to learn Hindi and you have to learn preferably English. because you are in English medium school. So first you should learn to understand what teacher speaks. For that purpose you need to know the language. So as you learn your mother tongue, same way here we learn the words first. What is language? Why you need language? To communicate, to understand what others speak, and to speak yourself. You need a language. Understand? So that language is nothing but full of words and sentences. Whatever may be the language. So here I am talking about English. So English, first we learn the words. Then we learn the sentences. Understand? Then we learn the sentences. So what are words? Let us come to words. So these two basic things first we learn today. Then we will go to next grammar points. So let us start with words. What are these words? Let me show some words here on the blackboard. Pencil, if I write, you can easily read it. Book, home, friend, school, teacher, etc. These words you can easily read here. In second set, I am going to write some more words. Are you able to read these words? Easily you can read. Looking at the blackboard, you can read easily. Pencil, book, home, friend, school, teacher. Easily you can make out what are the words. You can understand what are the words. So without anybody's help, you can easily read them. Now one more set I am writing here. You understand. Whether you are able to read or not, you try yourself. So these are something I wrote on the blackboard. These are words. These are also words actually. But when I ask you to read, easily you can look at the board and read it. It is pencil, book, home, friend, school, teacher. Within 1 second you can make out and you read them. But if I ask you to read this, first you see, look at what is this teacher wrote, or you still wrote wrong spellings. What is this going on? You think in that way. Understand? You think in that way. But if you, what is the difference? These are also words, these are also words. But you can read them easily, you cannot read them easily. Why? What's the reason is my point today. Here, all the letters you need to frame the word are written in a systematic manner, correct manner. After P, E should come. After E, N should come. After N, C should come. Then I and then L should come. Then only you can make out the spelling. What I mean is, words and consonants, letters, vowels and consonants are arranged in correct manner. Here, first B should come to read it book. Then double O should come. Then K should come. So on with all the words. Understand what I mean is, these words, spellings, letters which we need. So words, before words we need letters. Then words, then sentences. So these letters are arranged in a correct manner to make the words. These letters are arranged in a correct manner to make the words so that we can read them easily. Here, though they are the words I say, you cannot read them easily. You take time. Why? Because the spellings which make these words are not written in a correct manner. What should come first? What should come in the middle? What should go in the last? That is not written in the right way. That's why you are not able to read the words. Understand? You cannot read them in the correct way. When you are reading the words, to understand that they are the words, what you are supposed to do? First, you have to arrange the spellings in correct way. First, you have to arrange the words in correct way. Then, you will make out. Then you will make out. Understand? So, after saying you cannot say it is flower. To make it the spelling of flower, you have to arrange first F, then L, then O, then W, then E, then R. If you arrange the same spelling in this way, you can read it as flower very easily. Then here it is village. V, I, L, A, G. It should come in this way. You have to arrange the spelling in a right order, correct order. Then only you are able to read it as village. Understand? Next, bangle. B-A-N-G-L-E. So, here the spellings, words are not arranged correctly. They are jumbled, scrambled. Understand? They are mixed unsystematically, incorrectly. So, you have to make it correct first. You have to arrange these letters correctly, then only you can read. Next, W-R-I-T-E, write. L-E-A-R-N, learn. Then what will be there? Answer. A-N-S-W-E-R, answer. In this way, though these spellings mean these words, you cannot read them as quickly as you can read these words. The reason for this is, in the second case, this is first case, where letters are written in very correct order, so that easily we can read. In second case, letters are not written in right order. They are written jumbled way. First, directly soon after looking at the word, you cannot read them. You need some time to make its right spelling. I mean, you have to arrange the spelling or the letters in the spelling in a right order, in a correct order. Then only you are able to read the words. Understand? So, this is the difference. What are words? Words are set of letters, English alphabet, which are arranged in a right manner. Understand? And so that we can read them as words very correctly. If you write the same words in jumbled manner, you cannot read. Understand? But what you need in reading anything, you need sound. It will not sound correctly. Book, pencil, where it is, for example, flower. If WO means old fur, it will become. It cannot give correct sound of the word. Flower. Flower. Village. Village. Bangle. In this way, this sound you cannot get in this set of words. When you arrange them correctly in the third case, then only you can read them correctly. So, to make any word, if you arrange the letters correctly also, vowels should be fitted in a correct place. Then only you will get the spelling correctly. Here the same thing happened. Vowels we used. What vowels we need? O and E to make the spelling of flower. But they are not correctly placed here. They are not correctly placed here. That is why we cannot read them correctly. Unless we place them in a right order. We place them in a correct order. Understand? Village. వి స్పెల్లింగ్ రావాలంటే వి తర్వాత ఐ రావాల్సిందేమో, అప్పుడే ఆ వి అనే సౌండ్ వస్తుంది మనకి ఇక్కడ. ఎడ్జ్ విలేజ్. ఇఫ్ యూ రైట్ ఇన్ ద రాంగ్ వే స్పెల్లింగ్, యూ కెనాట్ read them as right word. The main problem for this, what happened is, the vowels A, E, I are not arranged correctly. Same with all other things. So, in this way, to make any correct word, you have to place the vowels in a right order. So, coming to the point, what are vowels? First we will learn today. So, words. What are words? Words are the group of letters which are arranged in a correct order. Which are arranged in a correct order. Now, so what I said, to make any word, you have to arrange the words in a correct order, which give correct sound, and we get sound from vowels. Understand? Vowels are the letters. In Hindi we can say swar and vyanjan. అచ్చులు హల్లులు అని తెలుగులో అంటారు అనుకుంటాను. ఈ స్వరతోటే మనకి సౌండ్ వస్తుంది అనమాట. అలాగే ఇంగ్లీష్లో ఓవెల్స్, ఓన్లీ 5 letters. They are very powerful. What are those 5 letters? A, E, I, O, U. These 5 letters dominate the whole language. Without these 5 letters, we cannot get any sound at all. These are vowels. Vowels are the vowels are the letters which give sound to the words. As we have swar, కాకి తలకట్టు క, కాకి దీర్ఘమిస్తే కా, क के आगे आ की मात्रा का, क को छोटी की मात्रा की, का की गुड़िस्ते की, इकी ఈ సౌండ్, కా ఆ సౌండ్, అవన్నీ ఎక్కడి నుంచి వస్తాయి మనకి? ఆ అచ్చులతోటే మనకి వస్తాయి అన్నమాట. అలాగే హిందీలో స్వర్ అ టు అహ, అవి మనకి ఓవెల్ లాగా పనిచేస్తాయి మన లాంగ్వేజ్. ఇక్కడ ఇంగ్లీష్లో వీ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ అచ్చులు హల్లులు, or we don't have any swar or vyanjan. So we have vowels. We have vowels which give sound to the words if they are put in a right manner. Understand? Suppose I write here one word like teaching. Teach enough. If this teach, what vowels we needed? E and A, these 2 letters. Teach. If I write it H, T, A, E, C, you cannot read it as teach. Why? Because after T, E should come, After E, A should come, then C, H should come. Then only it will make teach spelling. This E spelling, T, after T, we get T spelling. ఈ టీ స్పెల్లింగ్ కానీ ఇది టీ. మనకి తెలుగులో గుడి దీర్ఘము అంటాము, హిందీలో టాకి, తెలుగులో టాకి గుడి దీర్ఘం ఇస్తే టీ అంటాము, టీచ్. अदे हिंदी लो ट के आगे बड़ी की मात्रा लगाने से टी बनता है, तब हमें टी का साउंड मिलता है, ट को ई का साउंड मिलता है. ఇక్కడ టీ అనే రాయాలంటే టా ముందు ఈ ఏ రావాల్సింది, అప్పుడు టీచ్ అనే స్పెల్లింగ్ మనకు వస్తుంది. అంటే ఈ వర్డ్స్, ఈ లెటర్స్ వోవెల్స్, వీ హ్యావ్ టు అరేంజ్ దెమ్, వీ హ్యావ్ టు పుట్ దెమ్ ఇన్ ఏ రైట్ order. We have to put them in a right order. Then only they make correct sense. Then only they make correct sense. So vowels give sound to the words, I can say. Without vowels you cannot make any words. For example, if I write like this, do you understand what I mean? You cannot. If I write same, now you can understand. This R, double N, N and G does not have any meaning unless these vowels are put in between them in a right manner. If I write R, N, 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 C. Can you understand what I mean? You cannot understand what I mean. Why? Because you cannot read it as any word. Why? Because vowels are missing. And if I write same thing, R, I, N, N, U, N, G. Can you read it as running? Rinnangan. Rinnangan a word in English. It becomes very wrong. That's why these vowels must be put in their right places to give the sound to the word, to the consonants. Understand? So, vowels play very important role in English language. So, I use the word consonant. What is this consonant? Vowels and consonants. Before going to any words, let us know about vowels and consonants. In English language, in English alphabet, we have 26 letters. Aksharalu letters ante ikkada. Avi entante A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y and Z. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 and 26. These are the English letters. So we use these letters to make our words. Understand? So these are vowels, and these letters all together we call them vowels and consonants. In this we have two sets of letters. 5 vowels we have, which I round up. These are vowels. Remaining all are called consonants. So A, E, I, O, U, they are vowels. We call them vowels. They give sound to the words. Then consonants, all others, P, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, PQR, ST, VW, XYZ. These are, apart from these five, the 26 law, 5 letters. A we have 5. A, E, I, O, U. ఈ 5 మైనస్ చేస్తే మనకి మిగిలేది 21 లెటర్స్. ఆ 21 బి నుంచి జెడ్ దాకా ఇవి తీసేయాలి. ఇవి తీసేస్తే మిగిలిన లెటర్స్ ఏమంటాం మనం దానికి? కాన్సోనెంట్స్. సో దిస్ 21 అదర్ లెటర్స్ ఆర్ కాన్సోనెంట్స్. సో both are important for making the words. We cannot make the words only with vowels. We cannot make the words only with consonants. Understand? Both are important, but provided what? We have to place them in a right order. In the word, we have to place consonants and vowels in a right order to make the words. Understand? So, I am going to give you one small homework right from today. That is, I will give you some jumbled words. You write them correctly. And I will give you only 5, not more. The group of consonant letters, wherein you put A, E, I, O, U in a right way to make them words. These 2 exercises you are going to do today. So here I stop. Thank you so much. Please attend the classes regularly and make it successful. Thank you, children.